What up, y'all? Welcome back to my podcast once again. Today is the day that the NFL is about to reach an ultimate deal of the Commanders' sale to get the cancer of Dan Snyder out of that office, out of that building, so we can start off something fresh and new to reboot this team. A lot of us have been asking for this for years and decades, and it's finally happened. It's finally happened, y'all. This is real. There's no going back. Dan Snyder is gone. He's not here anymore. Now, last year I gave up on this team because of one thing. Everything. The team sucks. They can't tackle. They can't protect the quarterback. The defense sucks. Their offense sucks. They let winless teams beat them every single season. It's the same result. Same result. It's the same issue. And that's one of the main reasons why I went to Buffalo Bills. Because I feel like watching them play is a lot of fun. The Commanders, however, they need a lot of work to do in order for them to be a fun team again. But at the same time, get more serious when you're playing a good team. Fight. Basically, just fight. So, NFL owners set to approve Commanders' sale from Dan Snyder to Josh Harris. This is getting good, y'all. Let's get to it. After more than 2 decades of turmoil and disappointment, the Washington Commanders are poised to begin what they hope will be a cleansing and prosperous new era, with Josh Harris's purchase of the franchise from Dan Snyder set to be approved Thursday by NFL team owners, which is today. Not next week, this is right now. Despite everything that is going on with the writer's strike of Hollywood, this is NFL. We don't wait or delay like Hollywood. We get straight to the point. We're going to give you what you want. A new owner, a new offensive coordinator, a new defense coordinator. And not to mention, we're going to give you a brand new fresh start of the Commanders. If that was the case, why not bring back the Redskins name? That name has been nothing but iconic for so many years. And now all of a sudden, since political crap took over, the Indians got offended over that word because Redskin, you weren't crying about that back then. So why all of a sudden you crying about it now? That's literally what I'm trying to figure out. This team has indeed in need of a reboot since 1999 when Dan Snyder took over. It's been nothing but hell after hell after hell. Turmoil after turmoil. Disappointment after disappointment. Nothing about this organization has changed. That is why I left this franchise last year, because they're unwilling to change, to get better. It's the same issues over and over again. You're letting winless teams beat them. Like, are you kidding me? Y'all supposed to be beating this team with ease, and the other teams have the worst record in the NFL, and yet y'all let them beat you. Why? Because you want to be nice about it? No. Like, you're supposed to be the most motivated team that is hungry for a win. Why can't you do that? So, all of that is going to be changed this year with the new owner, new coaching staff. Everything is about to be rebooted in the best way possible. The owners were gathering at a Minneapolis area hotel Thursday morning for a special league meeting at which they are expected to vote to remedy the sale of the Commanders from Snyder to Harris for a record-setting of $6.5 billion. Do you have any idea how much money that is for one of the biggest deals in the history of the NFL? I'll take it. Don't act all afraid. Don't be scared to change. just take the deal, be on your way out, and don't let the door hit you in the booty. It's like, for real, bruh. I just want change. I just want this team to do better. I just want this team to play good. That is what a lot of us have been wanting for years. It's change. And we're finally gonna get that. Hopefully on the field. Not no preseason. Just prove what's wrong. And I want to see my man Walls back on the field, because last year he proved to us that he was ready. He can run, he can throw. You know, unlike Taylor Hennigan, who holds on the ball for too long, who was pretty much sloppy in every play, in every game that he's played. I think Walls is going to end up changing and turning his team around. You know what I'm saying? I think we all need that. The deal could close as soon as Friday, which is tomorrow, officially completing the once proud franchise first ownership change since Snyder brought the team and the stadium in Landover, Maryland from the Jack Kent Coke East State in 1989 for $800 million. I did not know this. $800 million. This is big, man. Like, with a lot of money like that, man, you're gonna have to like take the deal, because a lot of us have been wanting changes for years. You know, even though we have some good seasons, but at the same time, we've always lose to end our season on a bad note. Take 2012, for example, when RG3 was a quarterback of our franchise at the time. Up until their last game with Seattle, he completely messed his leg up. All because he didn't know how to slide or get out of the pocket. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if he's still playing the NFL or not, or is he retired. I think he might be retired though, but let's just say when he first started in our team, he was fun to watch. You know what I'm saying? Even though 2013 and 14 were probably the worst seasons. No, actually 2015 was one of the worst seasons ever because of everything the team was lacking. So at the same time, this is pretty much like a need of a reboot, a breath of fresh air. Like, it is literally time for this team to wake up. The 8 on the finance committee is scheduled to meet at noon Eastern time Thursday. It might take a few formal vote then to recommend approval of the deal to the other owners. The full ownership meeting is scheduled to begin at 2 p.m. Eastern time, which is today. The deal must be approved of the 32 owners. It has to be done. It has to be done. I don't want it to be no 24, no 15 and 12. I want it to be like 32 owners to just give us the deal. It's time. Don't delay it. Don't wait until next week for it to happen. Get it done. Get it done right now. That's all the fans have been asking for. Just get it done. Fans out there are counting down this moment to happen. The finance committee voted informally during a remote meeting Monday to recommend ratification of the deal. 2 people familiar with those deliberations said then. One of those people predicted the sale will be approved Thursday by unanimous votes of both the finance committee and the owners. The committee's vote Monday was 7-0 in favor of recommending approval of the deal, with one committee member not participating in the meeting. Red flag. Like, you're supposed to participate in meetings because it's important to us that you do. It's important to the fans that you get involved in this situation, because this could make or break the franchise. The NFL informed teams Tuesday that the committee had endorsed the deal, making another vote of the committee Thursday emerge formally, and perhaps not even necessary. So I think they pretty much reached the deal Monday or Tuesday. So we need like Thursday or even tomorrow to be official. So that way Josh Harris can become a brand new owner. You know, it's time. So we all know that he's part owner of 76ers, New Jersey Devils. But I think between him and David and everybody else that he grew up with, or he's known for a lot of years, there's a possibility that Washington Commanders in 2023 is going to end up becoming the most hottest team in DC right now, even though they're not directly in DC. They're in Landover, Maryland. So the owners are meeting in the same hotel, the WJ Marriott, alongside the Mall of America, at which the NFL held a special league meeting last August for the owners to remedy the Broncos sale. This is interesting. Okay, so this is getting good. The Broncos had an interesting sale, but the Commanders, oh, this is going to be a good one. This is interesting. After failing in his bid to purchase the Broncos last year, Harris, 58, is poised to land his hometown NFL team. He grew up in Chevy Chase and attended a field school in Northwest Washington. The investors in Harris Group included Mitchell Rales, the co-founder of Danaher Corporation, Washington area venture capitalist Mark N, NBA great Irvin Magic Johnson, and Eric Schmidt, the former chief executive officer of Google. These are some big names, bruh. Not just Magic Johnson, Josh Harris, David Blizzard, and now you have a former chief executive officer from Google that is joining the party. Yo, I'm telling you right now, the Commanders are about to become a no-pusher. It means that they're going to go out, they're going to do what they got to do, get the job done, beat every team, win every game, stay healthy, stay motivated, without screw-ups, without injuries, without penalties, without fumbles, without flags. I think the Commanders are going to end up doing a great job this year because of everything that has changed. New ownership, new offensive coordinators. It's probably the same guy that is the defensive coordinator that we had years ago, but at least for the most part, he might end up doing better as the 2023 season rolls on. Harris Group prevailed in a process in which Steve, something I cannot pronounce his last name, a Canadian commercial real estate developer, and a private equity executive. Okay, there are so many names that I don't know, but all of them, from Canadians to New Yorkers, are now getting involved in this stuff. Yo, Washington Commanders are about to change the game forever, bro. Like, this is something we all wanted for a long time. Because when Dan Snyder was the owner of the Commanders, he was a cancer. You knew something wasn't going to go right throughout the years. The 2000s were pretty rough. The 2010s was worse. And now you got 2020s. It's about to get real bad. But in 2023, if this team does well, I might end up jumping back to the Commander side. Because last year I was just watching, making sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do to win games. But a lot of times I was watching it by myself. It became an embarrassment. But with Dan Snyder gone officially, I see nothing but a breath of fresh air and a fresh start to jump ship the Commanders the right way. even if it was a preseason or a regular season. I think in regular season, they're going to end up blowing the NFL up. The Finance Committee initially raised concerns about the structure of Harris's deal, believing it to be above the NFL's $1.1 billion debt limit for the franchise equations. But Harris agreed to make the necessary adjustments, and he and Rails excitedly left an in-person meeting with the Finance Committee June 7th at the NFL's office in Manhattan, with their part of the transaction all but done. He informed owners 2 days later to reverse 2 dates for a prospective special league meeting to consider a potentially approved the sale, then later settle on the July 20th option. That means that today they're about to get it done. So around 2, they're going to give us more information, and if there is one, I'm definitely going to be covering the story, because I got to give you out the goods. So it's the fact that, people are showing concerns of the NFL Finance Committee about certain stuff. I don't understand why everybody is so afraid of, but all I want to see is this team doing better. All right, y'all. So the link to the article will be down below. I just want to get my 2 cents in before I end this video off. The Washington Commanders has always been in need of a reboot. Now that Dan Snyder is out, we ain't got to worry about him being around the locker room, the building, because that man is a cancer. He's already ruined his franchise since 1989. With this whole scandals are coming out, exposing this man left and right. We all knew that it was already over for him. We all knew it was already over for him. And so, to me, every time I look at the Commanders, I just look at the disappointment. This whole franchise has been nothing but a disappointment because of the lack of management. That is the problem. I think if anybody who plays a role in this franchise losing to every other team should take ownership and accountability for not doing a good job of managing your team, and not to mention disciplining your players enough to stay healthy, win every game, go to the playoffs, go to the Super Bowl, win or lose. Just do what you got to do to just get the job done. That's all we're ever asking. So, like I said, it's about to happen around 2 o'clock. We're going to probably get like a news outlet talking about the new deal being reached like around 5 or 4 o'clock on Fox 5 or any other news broadcast in DC, Maryland, or Virginia. I just hope and pray that it comes out good, because I trust Josh Harris. I trust every new person that has entered the franchise, that they don't let us down. So I have faith. Like I said, link to the article down below. I'm gonna catch you on my next one.